Anthony Ray Hinton woke up every morning for nearly 30 years knowing that the state of Alabama intended to kill him. He was innocent. There was no DNA evidence, no fingerprints, no confession. Only a single forensic claim that would later collapse completely. This is the story of how junk science, racial bias, and a broken system nearly executed an innocent black man. In the mid-1980s, Birmingham, Alabama was still shaped by the legacy of segregation and racial violence. Anthony Ray Hinton was a quiet, working-class man living with his mother. When two fast food restaurant managers were murdered during robberies, police were under intense pressure to make an arrest. They focused on Anthony, not because of evidence, but because he fit a profile. Police arrested Anthony Ray Hinton without physical evidence tying him to either crime. The prosecution's case rested on one claim: that bullets from both crime scenes matched a gun found in Anthony's home. The problem? The gun was old, the testing was flawed, and the expert was not qualified. Anthony's court-appointed lawyer had almost no resources. He could not afford a qualified ballistics expert. Instead, the defense relied on a man who had never testified in a murder trial and whose conclusions were deeply unreliable. The prosecution's expert claimed the bullets matched. The claim would later be proven false. But in court, science sounded convincing. Anthony Ray Hinton was convicted and sentenced to death. Anthony Ray Hinton was sentenced to death row. His cell measured roughly 6 by 9 feet. For nearly 3 decades, he lived in isolation, waiting for appeals, waiting for execution dates, waiting for the system to admit it was wrong. He maintained his innocence every day. He survived by building relationships, by mentoring others, and by refusing to let hatred consume him. Years later, independent forensic experts re-examined the evidence. Their conclusion was clear. The bullets could not be matched to Anthony's gun. The science used to convict him was invalid. After nearly 30 years on death row, Anthony Ray Hinton was released in 2015. Anthony Ray Hinton walked out of prison a free man, but with no compensation, no counseling, and no apology. He chose forgiveness over bitterness. He became an advocate, a speaker, and a living reminder of what happens when justice is replaced by speed and certainty. Anthony's case is not unique. Poor defendants are more likely to be wrongly convicted. Black defendants are more likely to receive harsher sentences. And unreliable forensic science remains widely used in America's courts. The system did not fail by accident. It failed by design. Anthony Ray Hinton survived. Many others did not. And until the system is forced to confront its own failures, justice will continue to fall along racial lines.